India has a shortcoming in terms of skill, facilities, equipment of any kinds when it comes to healthcare, or is it on par with the best of the best in the world? And if it is different, how is it different? For the good or for the bad?
So now, if you talk of Indian doctors, so we are actually supplying doctors to the entire world these days. So you see the doctors in US, you see the doctors in Europe, you'll see a lot of Indian doctors there. And people somehow, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard people saying that they prefer Indian doctors because they have a good vibe, say they are intelligent and whatnot. So definitely the doctors and the medical scenario in India, the doctors are definitely
Top of the
good.
class.
They are top of the.
But are we losing a lot of doctors to other countries?
Maybe the brain drain concept is always there, has always been here. So if you talk of rights and the security and all that doctors have, I don't know if it is good in these days. There are
we are currently undergoing some of the worst
scenarios,
human rights issues with the West Bengal hospital.
Yes, so it has been like that since ages. People they have been attacking the doctors. They have been abusing the doctors. So there has to be some law, to protect the doctors. You should protect the healers, like they say. So that is
actually it should not require a law. This should just be common sense. I mean, why a doctor?
It should be a common sense, but common sense is not that common these days. That is what happens. So there are a lot of cases wherein doctors are beaten up, they are abused and whatnot. So that has to stop somewhere.
But you're saying skill-wise, we have some of the top people.
Definitely, skill-wise, we have the world-famous people. The doctor, the surgeons, Indian surgeons are called outside and they are asked to demonstrate a few techniques to the world. So definitely we have very good doctors, no doubt about it. And the doctors are very accessible in India, if you see. So in other countries, to get access to a specialist or a super specialist is very difficult.
Can take months at times.
So that is how having a good doctor that is accessible is a privilege that we as Indian people have, is what I think. Coming to the technology part, yes, we are gradually going to that level wherein we are at par with other countries. Yes, we have a few shortcomings, and I think in a few years we'll be able to reach those, overcome those shortcomings and have that state-of-the-art medical equipment in India also. We are already moving towards that. We have all the robotic equipments, the robotic surgeries, different systems. We have different scenarios or the different medical equipments that are launched in Western countries. Right on that, in that time period, those things are launched. Yes, are available in India also. So I think we are.
Do you get a sense that all these technologies? I come from to give you a caveat, I come from the medical device development world, and given that a lot of these companies will design these devices primarily for the US market or the European market, and now Chinese companies will design it for the Chinese market, and India being one of the larger importers of technology in the healthcare space, when you import these technologies into India, do you see a mismatch of any kind with how we use technology or our behavior around, like for example, for a really long time, we are resource constrained. So taking good cognizance of the fact that we are resource constrained, there have been notable instances wherein disposables have been sterilized with all good intent and reused until it really breaks away. So the product was never designed like that. In your experience, what's the mismatch between designed in the world but not applicable to India?
So design wise, I think whatever is launched in the Western countries, we definitely get those same models here, but the time frame is a bit different maybe. After they launch it somewhere, after a few months it is available in the Indian scenario. But the skill of the doctor that we have here, it is really beneficial to treat the patients with the equipment that we have. So it is not like we are far behind, maybe, but on the brink of having the best equipment made in India as well.
Acha.
So there are a few robotic systems that are made in India as well now.
Oh,
So
that's good to know.
We are going towards achieving that
Made in India.
Made in India and
Independence.
Make in India initiative. And definitely that will help a lot. The cost of the, like in cars, when those are made in India, the definitely cost is reduced. The same way we are expecting the robotic systems, they get made in India. Even the companies that are making those abroad should make it in India and assemble in India, and then we'll have reductions in the cost is what we expect.